Hi, in the last few years, a new movement began to take shape in US, the FIRE Movement 2.0, a more flexible, more realistic, and more human interpretation of financial independence. In this new version, financial freedom is no longer a final destination. It becomes a state of autonomy that we build and revisit throughout life. The original FIRE, Financial Independence Retire Early, promised something revolutionary: the possibility of retiring decades earlier than the traditional model. The formula was strict: extreme frugality, aggressive investing, and a rapid accumulation of assets to live off returns. But over time, the model showed its limits. It was inaccessible for most people, emotionally draining, and disconnected from modern realities like mental health, career reinvention, and longer lifespans. After all, if we may live to 90 or 100, the idea of retiring at 35 forever becomes unrealistic, right? FIRE 2.0 emerges as a response to these new realities. It keeps the core idea of financial autonomy but abandons the all or nothing mindset. The new movement is built on three essential pillars: longevity, planning for a longer life with multiple careers, transitions, sabbaticals, and reinventions; mental health, replacing extreme sacrifices with balance, sustainability, and emotional well-being; purposeful, financial independence becomes less about quitting work and more about having the freedom to choose meaningful work at the right place at the right time. In FIRE 2.0, autonomy is not a finish line. It is a continuous state shaped by flexible decisions and long-term thinking. The new model encourages strategies that fit real life: mini retirements throughout the life instead of one single retirement at the end; cyclical careers with periods of study, rest, remote work, or creative projects; long-term investing, but without the pressure of reaching a magic number to escape work; multiple income streams combining active and passive earnings; geographic flexibility, choosing places that offer better cost of living or better quality of life; adjustable work rhythms, allowing people to work more during some phases and less during others. It's a model that recognizes that life is not linear, and financial planning shouldn't be either. Three major forces explain the rise of FIRE Movement 2.0. Longevity: longer lives require better planning but also allow for more distributed work and rest across decades. Mental health awareness: post-pandemic generations reject financial strategies that demand burnout and deprivation. Purpose-driven living: people want alignment between work, values, lifestyle, and identity, not just wealth accumulation. FIRE 2.0 is a cultural, emotional, and economic response to the world we live in today. Where is the movement gaining traction? In the US, FIRE 2.0 is growing among young professionals, remote workers, digital nomads, and people seeking more autonomy. Financial educators, creators, and advisors are already treating it as a major shift in personal finance. And the movement is spreading to Europe, Asia, and Latin America, where the search for balance, flexibility, and financial freedom is becoming a shared global priority. FIRE Movement 2.0 is not about retiring early. It's about living with more freedom, more health, and more purpose. It's about designing a long life that's also light and meaningful. Instead of racing toward a final destination, the new fire invites us to walk with autonomy today, tomorrow, and throughout every stage of life.